Yeah. Well, here we are riding the Costa Brava, reliving a trip from 2016, maybe, was it 2016, wasn't it? We worked out earlier on. Going out riding the same ride to Tossa del Mar. Today's day 4 on the General and Crackers European foray. So it's about 60 kilometres to Tossa del Mar, sorry, about 30 kilometres to Tossa del Mar, about 1,000 metres of climbing, and then we'll turn around and come back. Today is a scenery day. We've done this ride before and thought it was amazing scenery, like riding the Great Ocean Road.
Yes, the Great Ocean Road equivalent.
That's right, Spanish.
Costa Brava.
Spanish Great Ocean Road. So anyway. Yeah, we start on a hill. Do remember this. And we come into the next town. Alright, this is the first town, Saint Feliu de Guijol. Remember Ian and I rode up there to have a look out over the beach when we were here last time. Just going over the first climb, which is the headland, to get over onto the beach side of the headland to take the road down. It's a couple of k's of 7%, which is okay. And it looks like it's going to be a cracking day. It's going to be a hot one today, 28 or 29 I think it was. So it'll be a bit hot coming home around lunchtime. But it's really good to be riding on Spanish roads. The roads are great, scenery's good, the drivers are really polite, and it's good to be back on the road with Mr. G. It's currently coming up behind me. These are the first little coves that we're coming around on the Costa Brava road. It's like 15 of them. You come down the hill into the gully, then climb back up out of the gully, and then look out over the headland again. Here's the slight uphill burn.
That's the fort of Tossa. You can see there. No, it's gone now.
All right. We'll see where the road goes around the next cove and headland. can see much. Really needs a higher selfie stick or something. As we come around here, it should be better. There's the beautiful coastline. Yeah. Beautiful. Swoosh, swoosh. What a beautiful cove this is. Doesn't it look beautiful with the sunshine on it against the rock face?
Yeah.
There we go, going through the tunnel. Better turn my lights on, and they are on. Come out the other side and wow, another wow moment. We'll go to the long side of the road here briefly, just so you got the best chance of seeing the coves. Washing off speed.
There's all those artsy old bridges,
Yeah, true.
like the one that I took a picture of. They'd all be down.
Yep.
Because there's no way they could stand the earth.
Yep. And all those rocky old village buildings would be in rubble. Here we go, we're in Tossa del Mar already. Oh, it was quicker than I thought. Quite a short ride, but a lovely one. As we come around the corner here, there's a view of everything. There is going to be. There we go, there's the fort on the end of the beach down there. Definitely a stop and photo spot here. Voila. Quelle bella vista. There you go, what a view. As you can see, Ian and I lashed out on a whole bag of croissants. And because they're yesterday's croissants, for probably about 6 of them, it is 6 of them at €1.50. So spending big. Wow, spending big here. Climbing one of the many hills. We've had our coffee, had our croissant. We're riding past the Saint-Philippe au Boujol. Thank you, chainkeeper. And we'll have another coffee there. Ian's going to go for a swim and do a bit of shopping, and I'll ride home from there. There we go, beach to the right, markets to the left. Yeah.
Where did they all come from?
Oh, they were just setting up when we came out here this morning.
Right.
Just starting to set up. There's a obstacle on the road up here. I'm just going to duck under it. Do you like the European indicators? So I'm on the way home and I've decided to go back up the descent that we came down yesterday on road 661, which was a fantastic descent. It looked like it was a nice climb up too, so I thought I'd go back home this way. I'm sure it's probably not that much different in distance to going home straight up through the centre. Anyway, here he comes. Right, that's the Col de Gagna done. I've just let a van go in front of me because it's going to go very slow and it's going to spoil my descent. So I'm just going to wait here a minute or two. So that was good. We had 5-6, voila,
Yeah.
5-6%. I think for about four Ks maybe. Anyway, good little dig. So now I'm going to the Castello d'Empordà, and then which is inland, and then I'll head north from there. Yeah, we've got about 30 Ks, 32 Ks. All right, time to go downhill. Voila. Guys, forgiving a bit. Hola. Old farmhouse. Not really chasing down two rabbits in front of me, but because I'm not racing, but there's a bit of a target. Of course, that's within the rules. tela temporada. Alright, back home from Tossa del Mar. Now all I have to do is just fight with his driveway. Alright, this is where I end up at the end of my ride, and I'm going to do it this way so I don't damage the camera. I'm sure it's waterproof, which I know it is, but I didn't want to plan to dive in with it.